Okay, so actually we'll start standing, so feel free to come up to standing. And you can just have your feet shoulder distance or hip distance wide. Let the knees be soft. And you can just let your gaze soften as if you're looking down the bridge of your nose. Just rocking forward and back until you feel your toes gently grip as you come forward. And then gently lift as you rock back. And just feeling for the center. Nice. And just letting yourself settle there with your weight centered on your feet. And just let your arms hang next to your body. And you can call to mind anything that's weighing on your shoulders. Is there something heavy that you're carrying around? And just being present to what that weight is that you're carrying in your life. Is it heavy thoughts? Or maybe something that's been on your to-do list for a long time. It keeps weighing on you. Now we're just going to start to bring the shoulders up and down. Just kind of shaking that weight off. And then you can let that shaking up and down start to go into your heels. So you start to bounce a little bit. Just nice and easy. Until it starts to become a little shake. And if you want to shake your shoulders side to side, forward and back, let the head shake a little bit, just shaking off what you're carrying. You can just let your hands shake. Nice. And then just letting your body settle back to the center of your feet. Now we'll take the hands together and forward of the body, breathing in, just reaching up for the ceiling. Let the throat come forward, lift the chin as you look towards your thumbs. And as you exhale, let the hands come down and behind the body slightly. We're going to bring all the fingertips, including the thumbs, together. Yeah, and roll the fingers towards the ceiling so they're pointing up with your shoulders rounding forward. Nice. Bend the knees a little bit and then round your back, tucking the chin towards your throat, and let the backs of the hands come together in front of your body. So just feel the upper back opening. Then once your hands meet, turn the palms towards the ceiling, flex the fingers towards the floor. Then like you're about to give somebody a hug, lift the chest, opening the arms. Nice. Then let the fingers turn up. Bend the elbows, bringing the hands back together in front of the chest. And we'll reach forward and up again. This time let your weight lift your heels as you shift to your toes. Nice. Let the hands come down. See if you can stay on your tippy toes as the arms come down. Fingertips come together. So same arm movement we did before. And then scoop the hips forward, round the spine. Nice. So see if you can get the lower back to scoop down. Then once the hands come together, turn the palms up. Flex the fingers like you're going to give somebody a hug. Lift the heart. And then fingers turn up, bend elbows, hands come together. Then we'll let the heels sink as the hands come forward, bend the knees, chair pose. Nice. On the exhale, as you fold, let the hands come behind your back. You can interlace the fingers, hug the shoulders towards your knees, let the head release. Then we'll take the arms forward, bend the knees so you're in that chair pose. And have the feet wide. Nice. Let the knees open over the toes. Exhale, fold forward. Let the arms sweep behind you. You can interlace the fingers if you'd like. Release the neck and the jaw. We'll come to that chair variation one more time. Arms reaching forward to bend the knees, feeling them opening over big toe or second toe. Nice, and then folding, taking that interlace of the fingers, looking towards your navel to release the neck. Now we'll bring the hands to the shins, lift to a gentle flat back, the knees a little bit soft. Let the hands come to the mat, and we'll step to downward facing dog. And here you can walk in place, bending one knee as the other heel presses towards the mat, looking towards your navel and just releasing the neck and the jaw. Beautiful. And then let both heels sink, letting the shoulders push back towards your hips and release the neck just a little more. Then we'll come forward to the knees, lifting the heart, rounding the spine, coming into cat pose, looking towards the navel. Push into the mat with your hands and your knees. Feel the middle of your back lift. And inhale, as you lift the head, feel the shoulders come out of the ears. And let the elbows be a little bit soft. Exhale, coil in, looking towards the navel. Maybe tucking the bottom of your hips towards your nose just a little more. And one more time, flattening out, lifting the head. Nice, coil in. Nice, and then we'll come to flat back. Scoop the hips down and forward to shift your weight forward. Elbows touch your rib cage and come all the way down to your belly. Nice. And you can come onto the tips of the fingers or keep the palms flat, whatever feels more comfortable for your shoulders. But let the heart lift, let the head come up. Roll the shoulders back and down and hug the elbows close to your rib cage. And exhale, just let yourself melt, bringing your forehead to the mat. Keeping the feet connected to the mat. Inhale, lift the chest. Lift the head, let the throat come forward to lift the chin. Exhale, relax. And one more time. Breath in, feel the heart lift. Maybe slide your hands back a little bit, man. Yeah, more towards your ribs. Yeah, there you go. You might be able to lift them. Yeah, great. Nice. Now we'll plant the palms. Come to your hands and knees. Press down with the hands and the knees, then curl the toes under, and we'll come into our downward facing dog, letting the head release as you look towards your navel. And we'll take a nice easy stroll, bringing the feet to the hands. And coming to your flat back with the hands to the shins. Breath in. Exhale, folding. And bend the knees, reaching for the ceiling, that chair pose. Nice. Exhale, take the forward fold. And bring the hands to the shins, lift to your flat back, breathing in. And let the hands come to the mat. This time we'll step to a plank. Okay, so feel free to come to the knees to lower yourself to the mat. Or you can take that full plank and come all the way down. Rolling the shoulders back and down, press into the feet. You can stay here in our cobra. Or you can lift to upward facing dog, making sure that you're lifting your hips and your knees. Yes. Feel the heart open forward, like you're trying to drag your body forward. Let the throat come forward to lift the chin. Nice. And we'll lift the hips, look towards your navel, and let the feet flip over to your down dog. Head releasing. Nice. And we'll walk the feet to the hands, or if you have the float, you can take that as well. Hands to shins. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, folding forward. And we'll come to our chair pose, scooping the arms forward, bend the knees. Nice. Exhale, take the forward bend. Inhale, flat back. Stepping to your plank. And shifting forward. Again, you can come to the knees as you lower to the mat. And shoulders roll away from the ears. You can stay in cobra. Come to up dog, lifting the knees, opening the heart. Nice. Then we'll come to down dog. Great. So now from down dog, let your right leg lift up and back, reaching your toes for the ceiling behind you. And bring the knee towards your nose. And as you shift your weight forward, let your right foot come between the hands. Then left foot comes down aligned with the right foot. And you can sweep your left arm forward to bring yourself up. So now you're going to be facing the side of your mat in Warrior Two. So both arms level with the shoulders. Hug the shoulders down a little bit. And feel your left thigh turn in, back thigh. Yeah, and that will help the right knee open out a little bit. Okay. Nice. Now we'll straighten the right knee just to where you feel comfortable. Folding to the right. You can bring the palm of your hand to the inside of the calf. Push the hips towards the left side of your mat so you're folding to your right. Nice. And we'll take the left hand, reach for the ceiling, then curl all those fingers in except for the thumb. And bend the elbow, pulling the shoulder back very gently, pushing the hips forward a little bit. Nice. Now we'll release that. Let the left hand sweep back behind you, turning the palm up towards the ceiling. And we'll reach up for the ceiling, hand over the shoulder, curl the fingers in, and then pull the elbow back as you bend it. So you're opening the chest. There you go. And reaching back over the hip and slightly behind you. You can let the head release a little bit. Then we'll reach up for the ceiling, curl the fingers in, bend the elbow, opening the chest. And one more time, reaching back. Nice. And then as you reach up, bend the right knee, go through your Warrior Two into Reverse Warrior. So left hand reaches down, right palm reaches up. Beautiful. We're going to bring both hands to the mat, framing the right foot. Step to your plank, and you can shift forward, elbows hug the body as you come towards the mat. Your choice to come into your cobra or to your upward facing dog. Nice. Then we'll take it to down dog. Letting the head release as the heels sink to the mat. And take the left leg up and back, reaching for the ceiling. Knee draws towards your nose. And as you shift your weight forward, plant that foot. Right foot comes down, aligned with the left foot. Sweep your right arm forward, coming up to Warrior Two. Again, feel that spiral of the right thigh turning forward to help the left knee open over big toe or second toe. Hug the shoulders down towards your ribs. Gently straightening the left knee just to where you feel comfortable. Folding to the left. Bringing the palm of your hand to your calf. Push the hips towards the right side of the mat a little bit as that right arm reaches for the ceiling. Curl the fingers in except for the thumb. Then bend the elbow, opening the chest. You're pulling the elbow slightly behind you. And let that arm sweep over the hip. Palm can turn to face the ceiling. Let the head go. Nice. Reaching up over the right shoulder. Curl the fingers in, bend the elbow. Feeling that shoulder blade hug in towards your spine. Nice. And then tracing the horizon, hand coming over the hip or behind you. Palm turning to the ceiling. One more time to reach up and back. Crawling those fingers in, opening the chest. Beautiful. One more time to sweep back. Okay, so now we'll reach up. Float your way through your Warrior Two as you bend your left knee. And then into Reverse Warrior. So right palm pressing down, left palm pressing up. Both hands come to frame the left foot, coming to the mat and stepping left foot to meet right, shifting forward to lower, letting your breath in lift you to your back bend, actively lifting your kneecaps if you're in up dog, taking it to downward facing dog. Nice. So we're going to take that little flow we just did and we're going to travel around the mat. So breathing in, letting the right leg lift, reach for the ceiling. Knee to nose, take your time to step forward, let your weight shift forward. Nice. Left foot comes down the line with the right foot. Sweep left arm forward, come up to your warrior two. Hugging the shoulders down. Feel the spiral of left thigh forward, right knee open. Nice. Gently straightening the right knee. Folding to the right, hand can come to the inside of the calf. Left arm reaching out. Curl the fingers in, bend the elbow, pulling the shoulder blade behind you. We're just going to do one of these. And letting that arm sweep behind your palm up towards the ceiling. Release the head. Then reaching up. Bend the right knee, come to your warrior two, then into your reverse warrior. So here's where we're going to change things up a little bit. Let both hands come to the inside of the right foot. Turn all the way to the back of the mat. So now you're in your warrior two to the back of the mat. So exactly the same thing we did to the front, we're going to do to the back. Straightening the left knee, folding to the left. So towards the wall. Nice. Right arm overhead. Curl the fingers in. Bend the elbow, open the chest. Yeah, you can keep the left knee bent if that helps you. Then we'll sweep right arm back. Palm up towards the ceiling. Let the head release. Yeah, then we'll reach up. So you're folding to your left. Yeah, you got it. Back to warrior two, then into your reverse warrior. So you're bending the left knee, opening that knee over big toe or second toe. Left knee bent. Yeah, reverse. There you go. Now, both hands come to frame the right foot. Right foot steps to meet left. Shifting forward to move through your vinyasa. Elbows hugging close to the body. As you lower down, breath into your back bend of choice. And taking it to down dog. Feeling the heels rooting into the earth, the neck and jaw relaxed. Nice. Now we'll take the right leg up again. Bring the knee towards your nose, stepping forward. Come into your warrior two. Floating up with the inhale. Feel the spiral of the left thigh in, right thigh up. Feel into straightening the right knee. Doesn't have to go completely straight. Let the right hand come to the inside of the calf. Left hand up. Curl the fingers in, make that hitchhiker thumb. Bless you. Bend the elbow, open the chest. Nice. Then left arm sweeps back over the hip, palm turns to face the ceiling as you release the neck. Nice. Reaching up, we'll float to warrior two, then into reverse warrior. So feeling left hand reaching down, right hand reaching up. Sink into that right knee just a little more. Beautiful. Both hands sweep to the inside of the right foot. And you're just doing a windmill to your warrior two. Now you're facing the front. So left foot forward, right foot back. Nice. Hug the shoulders down. And fold to the left, feeling into straightening the left knee. Right arm up over the shoulder. Push the hips a little bit towards the right side of the mat. Curl the fingers in, hitchhiker thumb. Bend the elbow, opening the heart. Then let that arm sweep over the hip. Palm faces the ceiling. Release the neck. Nice. And then we'll reach up. Come to your warrior two, bending the left knee, floating back to your reverse warrior. So you feel your left ribs open, right ribs contract. Both hands frame the left foot as they come to the mat. Left foot steps back. Feel the shift forward to lower. Breath into your back bend. Nice. Breath out to your down dog. All right, so now I'm going to take the other direction. So we'll lift the left leg first, reaching through the toes. Knee draws towards your nose to step forward. Finding your way to warrior two, so rooting right foot aligned with left and floating up. Just hugging the shoulders down. And gently straightening the left knee as you fold to the left. Right arm over the shoulder. Curl the fingers in except for the thumb. Bend the elbow, open the chest. Nice, then reaching up, let that arm sweep back. Palm faces the ceiling, head drops to the left. Nice, and then as you reach up, bend the left knee to float to warrior two, then into reverse warrior. Got it. Here's our windmill to the back. So both hands come to the inside of the left foot. And as you turn to face the back, right foot turns out, left foot turns in, floating to warrior two. You got it. Gently straightening the right knee, folding to the right. Beautiful. Feel the hips push a little bit towards the side of the mat. Bend the elbow, pull the shoulder back gently. Then reach that hand gently behind you, palm facing the ceiling. Relax the neck. Then floating up to come into warrior two, into reverse warrior. So right hand reaches down, left hand reaches up. We'll come to our plank. Both hands frame the right foot. Right foot meets left. Shifting forward. Elbows hug the body as you lower. Feel the shoulders push down towards the earth as the ears lift towards the sky. And then come into your down dog. Right, left leg comes up. Reaching for the ceiling. Knee draws to the nose to step forward. Warrior two, take your time, rising. Nice. Hug the shoulders down. Feel the spiral of right thigh in, left knee out. Straightening the left knee, folding to the left. Right hand reaches up. Curling those fingers in. Bend the elbow, opening the chest. Then that arm sweeps over the hip. Palm turning towards the ceiling. Relax the head. Nice. Here's our reverse warrior. So you can go through warrior two. Bending the left knee. Floating to your right. Left hand reaching up. Nice. Both hands windmill to the inside of the left foot. And just work your way around to your warrior two to the front of your mat. Got it. So now right foot's facing forward, left foot is behind you. Nice. Straightening the right knee, folding to the right. Left hand up, curl the fingers in, bend the elbow, reaching gently back. Then let that arm sweep past the hip, palm towards the ceiling, head relaxes. Here's our warrior two into reverse warrior, floating up as you bend the right knee, floating back. You got it. Both hands come to the mat, framing the right foot. Right foot finds left. Feel the shift forward to lower. Breath in to lift the heart in your back bend. Breath out to down dog. Nice. Just invite the heels to root down into the earth a little more. Hug the shoulders and hips towards each other. Let the head release just a little bit more. And you can bend the knees a little bit as you empty your breath. And then either jump the feet to the hands or let them walk forward. And we'll come to a flat back breath in. Folding with the breath out. Let the knees bend. Keeping the knees over big toe or second toe as you sink down into chair pose. Arms reach up. Nice. Then we'll come to standing. You can just bring the hands together at the heart. Let the shoulders hug down a little bit. And we'll bring the feet together. And just let the heels be a tiny bit apart. Nice. Okay. So we'll scoop the arms forward and up. Let the knees bend. Keep the left hand reaching up. Let the right hand come down. Then you can bring it around to the lower back. Bend the left elbow like you're trying to scratch an itch between your shoulder blades. If the hand's linked up easily, you can take that bind. If not, just let that right forearm rest on your lower back. And as you bend the knees just a little more, feel the hips tuck down and under. Nice. Then we'll straighten the legs, reach left hand up, right hand down. Beautiful. Bend both knees. Let the belly come to your thighs, so you're coming towards a flat back. And you can either bring left hand down in front of the feet, or if the arm comes to the outside of the thighs, reach those fingers towards the floor, and let the right hand reach for the ceiling. Nice. See if you can bend the knees a little more. Beautiful. And then exhale, fold forward. You can keep the knees a little bit soft. Invite the head to release. And we're going to take the arms forward to lift us to a flat back. So palms face each other. Just let the hands be a little bit lower than your shoulders. Nice. Bend the knees more. Then inhale, come all the way up. Nice. Palms together in front of the body. Feel your weight shift onto your right foot. And let left big toe come to the floor behind you. Feel free to stay there or let the leg lift as you gently tilt towards a flat back. Okay. So let the standing knee be soft. And gently let left big toe land. So you're in a bit longer stance. Then the heel comes down. Press right foot into mat as if you're trying to push the mat forward with that foot. Yes, the back foot has just a little bit of turnout. It doesn't have to be a deep turnout. You want to have your stance short enough that you feel stable. Yeah, beautiful. So we'll keep the right knee bent. Let the arms come behind you. And maybe you just take opposite elbows with your hands. You could also take the interlace of the fingers of the palms together. Just feel what feels good for you. Push the mat apart with your feet, so you're pushing it back with the left foot, forward with the right foot. And slowly come forward, tucking the chin towards the notch between your collarbones. And as you fold over the right leg, once you find your stopping place in the forward bend, you can feel into straightening the right knee. Don't want to feel strain. Relax your jaw. Now let the right knee bend, lift the chest a bit. Release the hands. Okay, so here's where you could use a block. You could bring your block to the inside of the right foot, or maybe the outside. So see what feels right for you. Okay, we're gonna, from that flat back, take your left hand to your block. Right hand can go to the lower back, just so you can feel if it's level with the floor. Push the mat apart with the feet, and you can keep that right knee as bent as you need to rotate your belly button, ribs, and chest to your right. Feel free to keep right hand to your lower back, or it can reach over the shoulder towards the ceiling. So go easy. Yeah, Marin, you can take your right foot to your right a little bit so you feel more stable. Straighten the back knee. You can bend the front knee a little more if you need to. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, you got it. Nice. Now we'll reach back with the right hand. And as you let the hands walk forward, you can bring the block in front of your right foot, palms flat, and just let yourself fold forward. Or if you're able to bring your fingertips to the mat, you can fold forward that way. And once you're in that deep fold, again, just listening to your body about straightening the right knee. Release the neck. Got it. Nice. Now bend the right knee. You can, if you have the block, you can take it forward a little bit, or you can just walk your hands forward so that your weight shifts onto your right foot and you're able to lift the left. Bend the right knee deeply to step back a little more deeply. So we're coming to warrior one. If you imagine your feet on railroad tracks, each one has its own track. Okay. Bend the right knee, scoop the hips down and under to come up, shoulders facing forward. Straighten the back knee as you push that heel into the mat. Nice. Now we're going to imagine we're grabbing hold of something, pulling the elbows down as you make fists. Nice, then the hands can come around behind you, and you can take the elbows as you did before, or take the interlace of the fingers, palms together. Whichever one you're taking, feel the shoulders push down towards your knees. Tuck your chin. Slowly begin to fold forward. Humble warrior. So keeping that right knee bent. Front knee bends deeply. You're just letting go. Nice. And if the hips want to swing over to the right, feel the left thigh turn in, or the knee. You can think about it that way. Relax your jaw. Relax your head. Nice. And we'll stay in the fold. Let the hands release. Bring right hand to the inside of the left foot. And again, you could use your block here. Right heel can lift. And as you push down with the left hand. I'm backwards here. There we go. And then reach right hand up. You got it. Nice. Lift the back heel a little bit. So left heel comes up a little higher. Great. Nice. Then both hands will come to the inside of the right foot. Lift the chest, let the hips sink down. So we're gazing forward. Nice. Feel free to use your block in your hands if you like. Okay, so this is variation one. Try to keep the left knee lifted. Variation two, you could come to your elbows. Okay, just notice if that creates tension or you lose your breath. Variation three is to take right shoulder underneath the knee and the hand on the outside of the foot, lifting the heart. And then finally, you could take a bind. So right hand reaches behind the lower back, left hand meets it. So go easy if you're going there. Okay. Lift the heart, lift the head. Feel the core pushing forward slightly. Beautiful. Relax your jaw, especially if you're feeling intensity in the hips. A lot of times that gets mirrored in the jaw. Nice and easy to release. So if you're on the elbows, you can come onto your hands. Okay, and we'll step back with the right foot and we'll hold our plank for a little breath or two. Then if you'd like to move through a vinyasa, feel free. If you simply want to come to down dog, you can do that as well. And just following your breath. Child's pose is always welcome if you need a rest. Nice. So from down dog, we'll shift to our plank. Okay, feel free to bring right knee down or left knee down, and then having right foot extending back and reach for the ceiling for the side plank variation. Or if you want to come into full side plank, keep both legs straight and reach for the ceiling. Nice. And ease your way back to your plank, or you could go to the knees and into down dog, releasing the neck and the head. Then we'll bring feet to the hands. You can step or float. Gentle lift of the heart as you breathe in, coming to your flat back. Relaxing into the forward bend. Let the knees bend, we'll reach forward to come up. Nice. We'll grab hold, making fists, pull the elbows down, opening the chest. Nice. And then let the arms come behind you. Interlace the fingers, push the shoulders forward, tuck the chin, and see if you can lift your arms. Beautiful. And then we'll let the hands come next to the body. Nice. And then let your weight shift to your left foot. Come onto the right ball of your foot. So the ankle is framing. So we're standing on the left foot. Yeah. Nice. Now we'll take the left hand, reach up for the ceiling. Feel the left ribs open. Reach down for the floor with the right hand. So you're kind of folding to the right. And at the same time, push your hips to the right and slightly forward to help you lift the right knee. So you can take hold of the heel with the hands, or you can hold behind the knee, or even in front. So we'll pull the knee in towards the armpit, then feeling to bring in the shin parallel to the floor. If the leg wants to extend, great. You can also just stay here at the ball of the foot, opening the knee, reaching down. Nice. Now push the right hip forward just a little bit so you don't twist. So you're still facing, yeah, there you go. Nice. Great. If you have the leg, just gently drawing it in and let the feet release. Bring the big toes together, heels slightly apart, and bending the knees. We'll take right arm up, left hand reaches down. Then left hand comes behind the lower back. Right hand reaches between the shoulder blades. If they want to meet up, the hands want to meet up. Just make sure it doesn't overarch your back. Feel the front ribs hug together. Notice if your hips are shifting to a side. See if you can feel your weight even on your feet. Got it. And let the hips move back a little bit. Yeah, beautiful. Nice. And then as you straighten legs, reach the hands apart. So right hand reaches up, left hand reaches down. Bend the knees, let the belly come to your thighs. And then right hand can either come in front of the feet to the mat or your block, or the arm can come to the outside of the leg, fingertips reaching for the floor, left hand reaching up for the sky. So knees are bent, deep knee bend. Yeah, let the heart lift a little bit. Nice. Got it. And taking the forward fold, exhale. Let the head go. Bend the knees, reach the arms forward, come to a flat back. So we're in a half squat here. Just let the shoulder blades hug down a little bit. So bring the head up just slightly. Nice, and then we'll bend, straighten the knees, reaching out. Nice, palms together in front of the heart. Shifting to your right. Is that right? The other way. So we'll come to the right big toe. So right big toe comes behind you. Feel the hips tuck down a little bit, shoulders hug down. Then feel into lifting that leg, letting it tilt you into a flat back. Nice. So instead of thinking you're trying to bring the leg up, think you're trying to straighten that knee and touch the toe to the wall behind you. So the more you can straighten the lifted knee, the more stable you'll be. Take your time. Soften the left knee, bring right big toe down, then the heel down. So we're in a long stance, but not super long. You want to feel comfortable here. Let the shoulders come forward. We'll take the hands behind. So the front knee can stay soft, back knee straight. And make sure that you're not on the tightrope. Okay, so each foot has its own track. Nice. And then you can take your elbows behind you or take palms together. Keeping the left knee soft, tuck the chin, and start to fold over the left leg. And once you find the end of that forward bend, then you can talk to your hamstrings about straightening the left knee. If it causes stress or you lose your breath, keep that knee back. Nice. So we'll lift the heart, coming to our flat back. Here's where you can use your block, either on the inside or the outside of the left foot. And then keeping the left hand to the lower back, right hand can come to the block. Imagine you're pushing them out apart with the feet. And gently pressing with the right hand to rotate your belly button, ribs, and chest to your left. Nice. So your back foot is just slightly turned out, not a big turnout. Yeah, you got it. Nice. Now you'll find the left chest can open just a little more. Beautiful. Okay. Then we'll reach back with the left hand and bring both hands down. The block can come in front of your left foot and the hands on the block, or fingertips to the mat, and just fold. Again, listening to your hamstrings about straightening the left knee. Invite the jaw to relax. As you bend the left knee, you can walk the hands forward or take your block forward, shifting your weight onto the left leg so you can lift the right leg and step back a little deeper. Bend the left knee deeply. Again, each foot on its own railroad track. Coming to warrior one, so we'll rise up with the inhale. Nice. Yeah, so maybe take the left foot to the left a little bit. You might feel a little more balanced. There you go. Nice. Grabbing hold, make those fists, pull the elbows down, tuck the hips down slightly. Then the hands come behind you, either holding your elbows or interlacing the fingers. Let the shoulders push down towards your left knee as you fold. So the front knee will stay bent this time. Release the neck. You can just look towards your belly button. And if you feel your hips wanting to swing to the left, feel your left thigh or right thigh or knee turn forward a little more. Take your time, toes spread. Just letting go of all the weight you're carrying. Just give it to the earth. Nice. And we'll release the hands. You can use the block on the inside of the left foot. That's helpful. Keeping the left knee bent, right heel rooted to the earth as you reach up with the left hand. Nice. Both hands come to the inside of the left foot and lift right heel if you haven't already. Maybe slide that foot back a little bit so you have your head, shoulders, and hips on a diagonal. Feel free to stay on the hands or come to your elbows. You can also take left shoulder underneath the knee, hand on the outside of that foot, or take the full bind, left hand behind the lower back, right hand meets up with it. Go easy with that. It can be a challenge for your balance. You want to be kind to your lower back. Lift the right knee just a little more. Push the sit bones, the bottom of your hips, down and forward. Relax your jaw. Nice. And then we'll come onto the hands if you're on your elbows. Left foot steps back to meet right. Take a moment in your plank. And you can either move through your vinyasa, take a moment in down dog. If you need to take a rest in child's pose, you're more than welcome. Just inviting the head to release. Feel free to take an inhale through the nose and just sigh out through the mouth, letting go of all those worries and burdens that you're holding up with your shoulders. And we'll set up for our side plank. So you can go from plank, or if you're on the knees, that's fine too. And you can bring right knee down or left knee down. Which one are we going? Oh, I guess we go right knee down. Yeah, and reach up with left hand. So the side we haven't done yet. Nice. And if you want to take full plank, that's fine. Breathe. Squeeze inner thighs together if you have that full plank. Beautiful. And you can come back to your plank or to the knees and into down dog. And the feet can come to the hands. Lifting to your flat back, breath in. Taking a forward bend, letting go. And we'll reach forward, rising all the way to standing. Great. So now we'll reach up with the right hand, down with the left hand. Come onto the ball of the left foot with that knee open out to the side. Feel free to stay there. Feel the stretch open with the right ribs, contraction through the left ribs. If you're going the next step, push your hips to your left and forward slightly to help that knee come up. Then you can take the heel, pull your knee in towards your armpit, and then shin parallel to the floor. And then if it wants to straighten, just take your time. Nice, breathe. Beautiful. And we'll draw the knee in and let the foot come down. Just let the palms come together in front of the heart. Nice. All right, so now we'll press the left palm up, right palm down, and bring your right foot behind you. So you're on the big toe. You can bend both knees a little bit, keeping your weight on the front leg. So we're going to bend the right knee, take hold of that foot or ankle with our right hand. You can either stay here with left hand reaching up, or left hand can take the foot as well. Okay. So feel the knees hug in. Make sure standing knees a little bit bent to help the hip free up. Push the right foot into your hands, opening the chest, and then you can slowly tilt forward. Yeah. So the arms are straight. Yeah, so let the foot push back against the hands to open the chest. Feel the heart open, let the throat come forward, lift the chin slightly. So you're gazing forward. If you're looking straight down, see if you can lift the head slightly. And breathe in, bring the head and shoulders up, and we'll release that foot. And we'll reach right hand up, left hand down. Come onto the left big toe. Okay. Perfectly fine to stay here. Or bend the knee, take that foot with the left hand. You can stay there, reaching right hand up. Or bring right hand to the foot as well. Right knee is still soft. Pushing the left foot back to open the chest, that's what tilts you. Feel the chest widening. Let the throat come forward to lift the chin. So you feel the front body opening. And let the head and shoulders come up and release the leg. We'll take a wide stance, maybe even going off the mat if that feels good to you. A little bit of turnout with the feet, not a big turnout. We'll reach out and up, breathing in, palms together. And we'll bend the knees, coming into a deep squat. Beautiful. So we'll do a little pulsation here. So as you breathe in, press your palms together, push the elbows into the inner thighs, lift the chest. Then as you exhale, a little chin tuck, squeeze the knees against the arms. Breathe in, push the elbows open, lift the chest. Your hips might move back a little bit. And exhale, just feel yourself coil in, knees squeezing the arms. One more little lift, breathing in. Nice, exhale. Great, and then we'll bring the hands down and let the feet come together. So the toes are turned out, working with crow pose. So if you just want to work with the stretch, you can just walk your hands forward around the spine. If you want to work on the arm balance, let the hands come parallel to the shoulders and level with your head. And you bend the elbows toward your toes. And the knees can come to the armpits and give them a squeeze, looking towards your navel, playing with shifting your weight forward, maybe bringing one foot up, then the other. So keep the elbows hugging in towards each other. They're going to want to open out to the side, but you want to keep them pointing back so you feel your chest muscles working. If they're winged out like that, your chest can't support you. Hug your elbows together, Miriam. So they're wanting to wing out, hug them in. Yeah, there you go. It's going to feel weird at first. That's it. Squeeze the arms with the knees. Think forward rather than up. Feel your weight come onto your fingertips. Yeah, got it. Nice. Yeah, tailor, let the elbows hug towards each other a little bit and drop your hips slightly. Yeah, there you go. If you can get the knees to the armpits, you'll be more stable. Yes, yes. Think forward rather than up. Forward, 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 forward. Yes, yes, yes. You got it. When you feel complete, you can take a moment in plank and then come to down dog or child's pose. Take your time if you're still playing in crow. Just finding your breath wherever you choose to be. Yes. Now we'll come onto the knees and let the forearms come down. So you can either keep them parallel to each other, or you can turn the hands in so you have more of a triangle and bring the thumb and forefinger together. Just see what feels more stable in your shoulders. And gently push the elbows down so you feel your chest muscles turn on. Tuck the hips down and forward to lengthen lower back. And maybe scoot the knees back a little bit. We're going to come into a forearm plank. So you can curl the toes under, lift the knees. And if your hips are really high, you can walk your feet back a little bit. Feel the bottom of your hips, your sit bones tucked down and forward. Push down with your elbows so you feel your chest muscles. So you're pushing your body away from the floor. So you feel your shoulder blades. Yes, spread wide. Beautiful. Then you can walk the feet forward so your lower body's in down dog. This is Dolphin Pose. Yeah, you can look towards your belly button. Push into your elbows so you feel your shoulders lift away from the floor. And just feel how far forward your feet want to come. So Maren, bring your palms down and bring your thumb and forefinger together. So like this. Yeah. Your elbows can come in a little bit so they're under your shoulders. There you go. That should feel better. Great. And if you have shoulder stand, you want to walk the feet forward and play, shifting your weight into your shoulder stand, feel free. Otherwise, if you feel complete, you can just let your hips Sink to your heels. Let the arms come next to your legs for child's pose. And just feel all the pressure and weight that you've been carrying in your shoulders just drop away into the earth. Just allowing the earth to hold you, to carry your burdens for you. And if you feel tension in the jaw, just letting some inhales come in through the nose, sighing out through the mouth, just letting your jaw be loose. And from here, we'll just roll to one side. Let the legs sweep around and ease your way onto your back. Okay. So if you're really close to the wall, you might slide closer to the bottom of your mat. Bend the knees, let the feet come flat to the mat. We'll bring the hands together over the chest or fingertips together. And then reach for the ceiling so you feel your shoulder blades come off the floor. Press the back of your head into the floor and let the lower back flatten as you press into your heels. So that's stage one. You can stay here. You can also lift the legs so feet are over the hips. Maybe stay there. Let the hands come next to the hips, and as you press your arms down into the floor, feet come over your head, and when your hips come up, you catch them with your hands. Fingers will then face the ceiling. So you're making a little shelf with your palms for your hips. Okay, so variation of shoulder stand. Nice, and if you're going deeper, walking the hands towards your ribs, the feet push away from your head to come over the hips. Hug the shoulder blades together, push the elbows into the floor. So take your time, be sure you're breathing. Okay. If you're going into plow, you can keep the legs squeezing together and keep them straight as they come over your head. Or if that feels a little too intense on the neck, just bend the knees, bring the knees to your chest, then let the feet drop back. And if they touch the floor, you can straighten the knees. Or the wall if you have the wall right there. Nice. And if your toes are touching the floor, the hands can hold your ankles or your calves. Take your time coming down. Let your hands be your brakes. Each vertebra landing to the floor. Let the knees bend. Feet come flat. Arms next to the hips. Making sure your feet are parallel to each other. Just gently press the heels into the floor as if you're trying to push them apart. Flatten the lower back. And then as the lower back continues to flatten, it will start to tilt off the floor. And then you can work your way up the spine towards your shoulders. So make sure your feet are hip distance wide. If they're together, take them apart a little bit. So you can feel the chest open. You can either press your palms into the floor, squeeze shoulder blades together, or start to walk the arms towards each other. You have the interlace of the fingers. Try to press your forearms down into the mat. Let your breath move all the way into your collarbones. Exhale, slowly come on down. Bring the knees over the hips. Let the hands come onto the knees. Very gently pushing the knees against the hands to flatten the lower back. And let the knees relax to your chest. Take the arms wide to the floor next to your shoulders. And we'll take a nice easy twist to your right. So the knees just gently land to the right. And then you can look towards your left hand. Just let your exhale take the knees over to the left. Just feeling your breath washing through your shoulders, melting away the tension you've been carrying, the jaw hang. Exhale, slowly come center. And then you can take a happy baby with the feet over the knees. You can hold your shins or your heels. Just rocking a little bit if that feels good to you. And then we'll stretch it out in Shavasana. So legs straighten out in front of you. And as your palms turn up towards the ceiling, feel your shoulder blades snuggle under your body. Letting your body just settle into your mat, your eyes closed. Feeling the natural turn out of the legs, the release of your face. Feeling your eyelids softening over your eyes. The jaw hanging slightly open, the tongue just dropping to the bottom of the mouth. And as you relax the throat, you can feel the back of the neck become longer as it relaxes. Feeling the shoulders releasing, elbows and fingers relax. The breath gently moving your chest or your belly or both. The hips spreading wide across the mat. The knees, ankles, and toes relax and release. In spiritual communities, we often use the word surrender. What does it mean to surrender to the divine? Sometimes it's just realizing that the problems that we're facing, the burdens that we're carrying, can't be resolved with the mind. We have to trust in a greater force, giving over our concerns, our burdens to the divine. And in so doing, our heart begins to open and we come into a state of flow and harmony with nature and divinity. And then solutions just begin to naturally flow in. Whatever your mind is gripping around or holding on to. Just feel it loosen like your fingers, just letting go, offering it to the divine. And allowing a nice big inhale to naturally come in. Feel it release with the exhale. And let one hand come to your heart, one hand to your belly. And let your eyelids gently blink open. And then we'll take a little stretch, bringing the arms over the head, bringing the legs together. And then exhale, bend the knees, ease your way to one side. And then the hands can help you come on up to a seat. And we'll complete our practice with an Om together. So feel free to join me if you'd like. Just letting the belly be soft as you take a deep inhale. Om. Thank you all so very much for joining me and sharing your practices today. Namaste. Namaste to YouTube land. So thank you so much for joining me. If you would like something fun to do tonight, I'm going to have a cacao ceremony on the mall. So Brian will be joining me, and last time we were out there, it was really beautiful, and it will be during sunset. So ceremonial grade cacao is very hard opening, helps your circulation and blood flow. So it's really a beautiful medicine and practice. So if you want to join us, feel free to sign up online. And I'll be here tomorrow morning as well. So have a great day. Stay cool out there.